Hey there guys, and welcome back for another video by Wilcakes. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about the importance of gaming headsets. This is obviously going to be the second part of my Astro A50 review slash gaming headset advice and tips. Now, like I said in the previous video, I've only used certain gaming headsets. I've used the PlayStation made gaming headset. I've used the Astro A40s. I'm now on the Astro A50, and I've used a couple of my friends' Turtle Beach headsets. I've never used Tritons. I may try to get a hold of a Triton headset, so I may use it to see the difference in quality. Overall, I love Astro A50. I have these Turtle Beaches. They are great. I believe they are, the best headset for intro to gaming headsets. There are obviously more headsets out there in the world. There's actually a bunch of headsets. There's the Tritons, you have Astros, you have Turtle Beaches, and you have other companies that make their own brand, like PlayStation is trying to make their own gaming headsets. So just know there are multiple type of headsets in the world. There's not just one specific company that makes them. Everyone has their own likes or dislikes about companies. I'm pretty biased on it. My mistake. I'm not biased. I'm unbiased, as I will try any headset if I can get my hands on it. For a while I was using the PlayStation headsets while using the Astro A40s, but it's because I want to see how they worked, and they worked quite well, to be honest with you. Now let's go ahead and talk about why is it important to have a gaming headset. I believe the importance of having a gaming headset is that it gives you somewhat of a gaming edge. And I can't say it just gives you a small edge, it gives you a huge advantage when playing the game. I mean, you hear literally everything, and if you listen to the last video, you know what I mean. And if you watch my other gameplay videos, you've seen me turn around and find someone actually creeping up on me and I kill them. Now, I'm not going to always hear it because I'm going to be paying attention to someone else I'm shooting at, but I'll usually call it out to my teammates. And I'll try to go ahead and upload a gameplay of me and my platoon playing together, and so you guys can hear what we're saying and see everything that's going on and how I can actually alert them before something happens to me or them while I'm walking with them. Now, when it comes to the advantage of the gaming headset, some people will be like, well, I don't really notice it, and the people that say I don't really notice it, it's because their headset doesn't really pick up that type of bass. There are ways that the headset's made where it doesn't pick up that much bass, so the bass on it isn't that amazing where you can actually hear footsteps. Now, some of them do pick it up, but it is very faint because they don't have that great bass in it, like the Astro A30s. On my A30s, I couldn't really hear that much bass because the bass didn't get that loud, and because of the way the mix app was made, I always had a buzzing noise in it, so I had to get it replaced multiple times. But that was my experience with it. With the PlayStation gaming headset, the bass was okay. It wasn't amazing. It was like using a regular headset that was somewhat made for gaming, but it was still good for gaming, but it didn't really give you that much of an edge. Now, with Turtle Beaches, they're made with strictly bass in mind, so you can hear footsteps. You can actually hear it really well. With Astro A50s, it's the same concept. You can hear the footsteps. Now, when it comes to the gaming advantage, it's a really big advantage because you don't have to worry about your mic dying, or if something breaks on the mic, you don't have to worry about it because they're built pretty well. When it comes to in-game use, it's good for communicating with your teammates. They can hear you crystal clear. You don't have to worry about your microphone picking up extra sound, and that's why you notice a lot of the, I don't want to say pro gamers, but I want to say like hardcore gamers, people that really want to actually do get in the game, they will use gaming headsets because it gives them that advantage to actually do better than the regular player who's just listening through his TV audio. Because when you're listening through the TV, you're not going to hear everything that's going on. You'll hear what the TV wants you to hear based on where you're at, because it's only a dual stereo. Now, if you have a surround sound system, then yeah, you may get the same feel that we get when we're using headsets. But the problem with using a home theater system is, let's say you live with people or you live with your family. Obviously you can't have that thing blasting at night unless you live by yourself. And this is where gaming headsets come in. With a gaming headset, you can have it as loud as you want. It's not going to disturb anyone. You can keep playing for a really long time without anyone telling you to turn down the volume. And that's one of the reasons why I got it, is because I had family over for a while living in my house, and they kept complaining about my games, and I was like, what the hell, I need to solve this. So I got gaming headsets. And because of the gaming headsets, I don't disturb anyone with the sound. It gives me the advantage I was talking about earlier. Now, the other good thing about the gaming headsets is you hear the game in an amazing way. My way of explaining what it's like having sex in your ears, pretty much. It's the most amazing way to play a game because you hear everything. Is you're not missing any part of it. Now, when it comes to choosing what headset is best for you, that's all on your personal preference. I can't tell you exactly which headset to pick. I can only explain to you my experience with headsets. So I'm hoping you guys take what I'm saying to heart, and I'm just saying I can only tell you from my experience. With Turtle Beaches, like I said earlier, they have great bass. You can hear the footsteps. It's a great company to go with if it's your first gaming headset. Now with Tritons, I haven't really used Tritons like I said. I've heard people say good things and I've heard people say bad things. I've never actually used them, so I can't tell you anything about them. When it comes to the PlayStation headset, it does work on your computer, so you can actually use it for a gaming headset on your computer. The only thing I don't like about it is the way the mix amp on it works. It's like built into the headset, so it's kind of weird. So when you turn down the volume for your voice or the player's voice, you hardly hear them. When you turn that up, then you hardly hear the game. It's like there's really no way to actually equal it out because of the way that it's in increments, and the increments are pretty off. So if, let's say, you go 2 notches down, you'll hear more voice than anything else. But the instant you put it in the middle, it's like the voices are muffled and the game sounds muffled. So it's an up and down thing. You have to find your own setting for it. But for the price it's at right now, it's really good if you own a PlayStation. So when we go to the Astros are quite pricey. They're usually $250 to $300. So I wouldn't say jump into an Astro unless you have that type of money to burn. But start off with the Turtle Beach. Turtle Beach is a great place to start for gaming headsets. It's where mostly everyone starts. My friend got his Turtle Beach from his friend who gave it to him, and I got to use it that way. Now, my first set of Astros was bought by my girlfriend. So when she gave me the Astros, I told her about it because I used Turtle Beaches, but I wanted to try Astros, and she got it for me. And I was really happy when I finally got that thing at my doorstep. It was amazing. I had so much fun with the Astros. I had to. And the thing about the gaming headsets is you don't have to keep worrying about switching cables around to hook it up to things. It's easy peasy breezy when you're connecting your gaming headset. Some connect through optical, some connect through HDMI, so they're really easy to connect. Gaming headsets, usually with my Astros, all I have to do is switch the USB plug from one console to the other, and that's it. I'm ready to go play on the next console. And even if I don't switch the USB cable, I can still use it, because if, let's say, I'm on the Xbox, but currently it's hooked up to my computer through USB, the USB will just turn the headset on, but as long as I have the headset connected through the jack to the controller, I'll still be able to hear everything in the game and with the player. So it's a real easy transition between consoles. It's very easy to connect. It's the same thing with Turtle Beaches. The way they connect to consoles is very simple. All gaming headsets connect through a very simple process. So they're very easy, they're portable. Now, some of them are big. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the stations for the headsets are kind of big. But like I said, it's a portable thing. You can just slide it between the Xbox or wherever you have it. You can just slide it somewhere. You're not going to really notice it. It's not going to bump into you. And some of them have built-in batteries, which is another plus. The batteries in these headsets last for a very long time. Currently, my Astro A50s last for 10 to 12 hours, depending on how I'm using them. If I have them on full blast, then yes, they're only going to last the 10 hours. If I have them at a low value, they're going to last 12 hours, I believe. I've never really run down the batteries, but based on how I've used them, I haven't had the battery die. And the only time I've almost had the battery die, it beeped at me. So it does give you an early warning of when the battery's going to die. And let's say you need to charge it. You can connect it to the station, or the mix amp, and you can still play while using them and charging. So that's a good thing about them, is the only time you'll actually connect these headsets, or any gaming headset, is when they need to charge. Now, when it comes to sound quality, all gaming headsets bring good quality with them. I've never had a bad quality except with the PlayStation ones, which I mentioned earlier. But with the Astro A50s, Turtle Beaches, I've had great experience. quality was good. You could actually hear everything that's going on around you, and that's what everyone wants a headset for. We want the headset for the advantage that it gives us when playing the game. Now, I'm going to try to make one last video for gaming headsets. I'm not too sure. I'll see what I can think of what we can discuss in the next video. But if you guys have any more questions about gaming headsets, leave them down below. I'll try to answer them as quickly as possible, or get back to you if I can. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This video here is we were playing Hotspot. We were playing Hotspot here, and I was with my platoon. So I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, and I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary about gaming headsets. Well, this is Cakes. I'm signing out. Hope to see you guys again.